Currently, the County Assembly of Meru resolved to remove you from office through impeachment. Is that the reason why you're before the Senate today?
Yes.
You have had an occasion to look at all the materials presented by the County Assembly in support of the impeachment. You've also had an opportunity to file a response to that motion.
Yes.
That is the response before the Senate, the one dated 3rd of November 2023?
Yes.
Together with your affidavit in support of your response?
Yes.
Would you wish, first of all, to affirm that the contents therein form part of your response?
Yes.
Thank you. You were also present at the Senate yesterday when counsel for the County Assembly described you in a certain manner through comparison with a certain criminal in Europe.
Yes, I was.
Is that a true description of your personality?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Specifically, the counsel for the County Assembly accused you of demeaning this house by making a mockery of the impeachment process that found you not guilty in December last year. Did you at any time make a mockery of the proceedings?
Counsel for Governor.
No.
Yes.
The counsel for the County Assembly did apologize and indeed sought to have that record expunged. So as far as we are concerned, that particular record does not form part of the record.
Most obliged. Then I withdraw that line of examination in chief and proceed. Madam Governor, you have been accused of not being capable of working with leaders in Meru, particularly members of County Assembly, and this particular allegation was that you were only able to work for a few weeks after you reconciled with the MCS. Is that true?
That is not true.
That is not true.
Yes.
To the best of your knowledge, for how long have you been having an harmonious working relationship with members of County Assembly?
We've been working together with the members of County Assembly until the last almost 2 months only.
The last 2 months?
Yes.
Are you talking about the month of August and September?
August and September.
Yes. So it is your evidence that throughout the year, save for the 2 months, you have been in a perfect working relationship with members of County Assembly.
Extra perfect relationship working with members of County Assembly.
What made it possible for you to have this harmonious working relationship with the members of County Assembly? Did you have any intentional efforts to mend the fallout that you had with MCS? Did you make any efforts after the impeachment?
The first solution was made by this Senate the last time we were here, and I followed the advice of senators. We want to start down with MCS. We again sat and had a lengthy discussion with some other leaders, and from there we've been working together.
Particularly, there was the issue of, for lack of better word, ward development fund. Were you able to facilitate development projects in all the wards of Meru County?
Immediately after we left here, I facilitated ward development fund to every MCA to the tune of 10 million, and this year 15 million for every ward.
Thank you. You have produced a video, KMV1, which I now ask the technical team to play so that we see the kind of efforts and the fruits that were borne by those efforts. KMV1.
ndwele tugange yajayo. Sisi yaliyopita ni past. Kwa hivyo tumeamua kwamba hakuna mtu atakumbuka yaliyopita. Ile ilikuwa impisi, wale walikuwa wanaipishana wote tumeweka nyuma. Tumesema nikaenda ya maendeleo na kabati ya maendeleo. Kwa hivyo tunafurahi siku ya leo
Mr. Speaker, sir, we are having the same challenges.
Secretariat.
Tunaomba walioisha wana celebrate maybe disunity.
Just stop the video. The technical team, please go work on it. We will get back to it once the technical team has worked on the system. Council, you may proceed. Once we are ready with the video, we can as well come back to it. We'll always come back to it.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So then, Honorable Governor, we have just started watching a video that is not very clear, but can you try and explain to the Senate where you were in that meeting that has been recorded, who are the members present, and what was the purpose?
We were in the premises of County Assembly of Meru with all the members, the 69 of them, and also the county woman representative was present, and we agreed that the past is over. We start working together for the sake of Meru.
Thank you. And that, can you remember the date of?
Council, I'm informed the video is now ready.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Play it.
Tumeona ni vyema kuwa tuna embrace one another. Mambo yaliyopita tunasema si ndwele ama tunasema nini? Yaliyopita si ndwele tugange yajayo. Sisi yaliyopita ni past. Kwa hivyo tumeamua kwamba hakuna mtu atakumbuka yaliyopita. Yule alikuwa impeached, wale walikuwa na impishana, yote tumeweka nyuma. Tumesema ni kaende ya maendeleo na kabati ya maendeleo. Kwa hivyo tunafurahi siku ya leo kuleta ujumbe kwa Meru ya kwamba we are one. Na tunaomba walio hii ambao walikuwa na celebrate maybe disunity wakae kando kidogo, maana tunasonga tukiwa pamoja. Hatutakubali kuweka tena nafasi ya watu kuingilia katikati yetu. We've kept our personal interest kando for the people of Meru.
Mimi naitwa Ayubu Mudi, nikiwa spika wa bunge ya Meru, na siku ya leo ni furaha kubwa kwa sababu ile shinda kidogo tulikuwa naye kati ya ofisi ya governor Excellency Bishop Kawira Mwangaza na bunge ile naongoza hapa, tumefika, hiyo maneno imefika mwisho. Sema kulingana na uongozi wa His Excellency William Ruto na deputy wa katika chagua, tulianza kuongea wiki moja imepita, na siku ya leo Mama Safi awimelepa akatumwa na His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua akaambiwa akuje tumalize ile maneno ilikuwa imebaki na kila kitu umemaliza.
Amen.
Kwa hivyo sisi tunataka kuambia Meru na Kenya mzima ya kwamba sisi tuko kitu moja na tumekubaliana kwa miaka 4.5 ile imebaki tutafanyia watu kazi na tutakuwa timu moja.
Amen.
Na tunasema asante kwa President Rigathi Gachagua kwa kuona ni vizuri Meru iongee kwa sauti moja. Na gavana ni malizi nikisema wewe kwa siasa wewe ndio kiongozi na ndiye mkubwa yetu sisi zote. Na sisi tutakuwa nyuma yako, tutakusupport, wewe ukuwa mama yetu na ukuwa baba yetu. Ndio Meru ikae vizuri kana kama Meru akareboeka. Thank you and God bless you.
Jina langu ni Evans Mawira Karia, MCA wa Mitunguo na kiongozi wa walio wengi katika bunge letu la Meru. Familia yake na nataka kusema leo ni siku kubwa sana kwa Wameru. Sababu tangu tufanye uchaguzi hapa Meru, tukachagua governor, tukachagua MCAs, hakujakuwa na amani na hakujakuwa na kuelewana katika upande wa bunge letu la Meru na upande wa governor Excellency Kawira Mwangaza. Lakini siku ya leo sisi tumekubaliana ya kwamba for the interest of Meru tuweke hayo maneno yote ambayo yalikuwa nasumbua, tuwachane nayo kutoka leo, na tukamua kushikana na kuelewana kabisa ndio tuweze kufanyia wa Meru kazi. Na sisi kama bunge letu la Meru tumeambia gavana wetu kwamba sisi tuko tayari yale ambayo yote yanahitajika kufanywa na bunge, wale mawaziri ambao hatukupitisha, wale chief officers ambao hawakuweza kupita kuletwa katika bunge letu, supplementary budget na mambo yote ambayo yanahitajika sisi kufanya kama bunge, tuko tayari hata kama ni kuanzia kesho ndio tuweze kufanya make sure that Marians do receive their services that they do need so much.
We can stop there. We can stop there. Thank you. Are you able to identify the people in that clip? Are they members of the County Assembly of Meru?
They are all members of County Assembly of Meru, led by the Speaker, AJAABU.
We have also seen the move of this motion in that clip.
The majority.
The majority.
Yes.
Thank you. In that clip, is there any indication that you bragged about the fact that you went scot-free?
No.
You have also used a certain slogan that you are now being accused of using. Kabati, kabati, kaende, kaende. Did you actually use those two slogans in your speech with members of County Assembly present?
I used it because it is a slogan for development, the speed of development in Meru.
The speed of development in Meru.
That is kaende, kaende, kabati, kabati.
Just for us to be able to understand, what does this slogan actually mean? What is kabati? What is kaende?
Kabati means like accelerating to the fullness of everything, that is highest speed possible. And then kaende is non-stop. That means that the development will be non-stop and at a very high speed.
Thank you. So when then the move of the motion comes here and tells the Senate that kaende, kaende, kabati, kabati is a don't care slogan that says you don't care about anything, is that a misinformation and distortion of facts?
It is.
Thank you. Let us proceed. So then you are seen in many instances using that slogan, kabati, kabati, kaende, kaende.
Even the MCAs have embraced the same slogan and they also use it.
Thank you. Let us proceed and watch the next video. And you have alluded to the fact that you agreed to give at least 15 million for every ward for development projects. Was that done?
It was done.
Can we watch video KMV2?
Antojaja gwetwa ja oversight najo ndenda kuburi ojubwe muntu uri okuthithiria oversight na ara Nairobi obicine no oversight yeje tureaja tukinyete ndagaceji ni oversight ire kwingi tukwenda ne TV ne Nairobi kana ne kweja gukinya murandi jora tukuona burenda oversight ya groundine kana burendera yo obicine na ara Nairobi imenya mantu jajo tinda gwetwa ja oversight kairi turogire batu turi mbunge ya Meru no tubatwe itwe tunengeri mandate MCA no nengeri mandate ya kuthithia oversight ya mirandi yonde ya county government ikatiba ya Kenya no boba nengeri iseria kinya report irera thoma ya control of budget etibati kwamba gwita ara senate kamba kwenye county assembly ya Meru report irethithagia oversight ya senate ni report yake ya auditor general netira uma kwa mantu jaja ngibatrogira oversight ikaniritwe na siasa atufanye nini atutaki ito akirigi ntugita kwa DTF na ara mitungu mantu ja utheru bwa bioro na kinya babu na ibonete mantu bioro bira biaki na ndito akire plant ya na ara bioro bira biojura bikeja bikandrinwa igaikwara mitungu project ya million 17 ingaringe nipe bwaja iri roje rwa mitungu rwa rwita kwa water supply rwa runyu wa mitungu yonde iruthithe rwa rehabilitation na project yo ni enderete governor 15% done project ya milioni 18 o mitungu yetu boitha tu bugeta kuma karingene ibuje karingene te karingene kara kanyagene kara kamuguru kuma ara karingene ugeta muguru ugeta muchagara barabara yo nethithirwe na yathithirwe na mbecha cianga vanire tugwita cia flagship na nethithitwe na 95% na aru antu bo inya gukaura kana gukarotero batita na ndina yetumirite shilingi milioni 5 lingaringira ninga vanambe aibo gutara cia kinyinga na Mwangaza ai 17 plus 18 plus 5 omwenda yake gutara ndagaceje yanu tukinyete aja na aru eji ire gwetwo kwa matumo Kirimba bridge na yo bote kuona nirikitie ibora unairo
We can stop there. The video is quite long. Thank you. Madam Governor, who is the person making that speech in that video?
The majority leader and the person who was the mover of the impeachment motion.
That is Honorable Evans Mawira.
Yes.
You are also seen in that video.
Yes.
Kindly, are you able to recall the date and where that event took place?
I can't recall the date, but the event took place in his own ward.
Which month was that?
I don't remember the month.
You don't remember.
Yes.
Is it recent or?
It is very recent.
Very recent.
Yes.
Thank you. Mawira seems to be making certain remarks about your performance. What is he saying?
He is very right because he's trying to praise the work that we do in Meru County. One, for the 10 million that we usually give for ward development and the flagship projects. What I do as a governor is I go around all the ones and then give the list of all the development projects to the area MCA to read to the people, to understand, and to also for us to be accountable for the funds. Every ward we do a visit with the area MCA, and I usually carry a booklet of the projects, that is ward project and flagship project for the area MCA to read to the people to understand what they are doing. And that is what exactly the majority leader is doing in his own ward.
Can you recall the number of projects that he is mentioning by name that have been done in his particular ward?
On that particular day, we were opening a bridge. He was talking about the roads done and also the boreholes and so many other things that we did with more than 50 million.
Thank you. I've actually retrieved the date of that event. It was the 2nd of August 2023, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you. So then, when you are accused of not being able to work with leaders by the same mover of the motion, do you find some form of hypocrisy?
Yes, and also maybe is being misled.
Is being misled. Thank you. So as of 2nd of August 2023, the mover of the motion thought that you're perfect and you're in good working relationship with at least all the MCAs.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's move to KM3.
Na nethiri isipokuwa tuchenje tu kidogo na tuumuonia na kwa na engineer ikabuidwa kinya andro atare ndiri omira rweru kamomora rwite anjiraira tukwirwa ara kukegirwa karabati isa sawa ena rweru tuku yakorwo twina obiche wakwa murire public works.
Thank you. Again, you're seen launching a project, yes. A dam specifically. Which ward is that?
That is Mudhara ward, and the one with the document is the area MCA, Aurelio Mrangiri, reading the developments, including the dam that it costed us 39 million in his own ward.
Are you able to recall the date when you launched this particular dam at Mudhara?
I think it's not even 3 months ago.
Less than 3 months ago?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, I will move on to the second issue, which still touches on your relationship with members of County Assembly in respect to projects and Okolea. Let us play the video KMV 20.
Ikerie MC watu mawera atukure na maromba. Ikerie MC watu mawera mbeke bila kuno. Natorombeni. Ewa mwadhani mutura moyo. Wora wombele ndine eguru. Wombela vila viona wana vila vitiona kwa. Tuaja mudenya jubere ya mezo ya kumudenya jojo na arwa.
Tuyamwe na ndina hapo ndangu angeja na njekwa na kanisa kwa mchokeka. Ngeibwenga. Na mbona unalwa tina kirauni kile. Ndina kirauni kia maanio henu. Ndina kirauni ya kanisa. Bwana asifiwe. Itobiria ukuona kieni negeke. Kinyama ikiele nkwani nayo. Kinyanjukuele tukinyete. Kinyangalele ya ndega. Kinye itobiria vyonja tukaeja na buti kingoteleke zikari kilio. Inkwenda kushokeria ashole bako
kindly pause the video. You are making certain remarks, and before we go to the remarks, we have also seen the leader of majority again in that video. Where were you with him on that particular day?
That is an Okolea program which is run by my family and my church. We usually go to do the Okolea every Sunday afternoon, and I always invite if they wish to come and join me on Sundays. And with me is the Honorable Mawila, the mover of the motion or the impeachment, who was also involved in that operation of Korea Kanaka Meru.
This was on 13th of August this year, 2023.
13th of August this year.
You are making certain remarks about the capacity in which you are in that event.
Yes, I always tell them that in operational Korea events, they don't see the governor, but they should see their mother, and also a bishop who is coming to assist, not in form of a government, but as a church and as their mother.
Did you explain the source of the resources that you were giving, including the microphone you were holding? I heard you talk about that.
I always do that in every meeting, that everything that I use in Okolea, there is nothing that comes from the county government of Meru, because I've been doing that for the last 12 years.
Thank you. May we proceed with that video?
Barabona ange Okolea bambike nguge. Naru akarukire mtore ombokirie getandene ni mheshimiwa wa Ntura AJAABU Mawira. Mheshimiwa ADVERTISE Mawira alingalingile mwali kama pema mbelembeta kanisene aleta shilingi mwemwe ngiri eganale mwera. Ambera kinyawaga ongere ekirangalisia kumahuta. Kinyawaga ongere ongera merengeti ya bajojo. Nalingalingile wakarwe. DMK, tuena Aaron, beze batukerie daike mwambe tutireta uangi.
Mwambere na tobara bakameme bamurike bwega na bativi batikirie. Murandi jojo jo Korea. Bapi tukuruka ya budget ira itanguke ndene ya county ya Meru. County Assembly ya Meru na ine mikagia mbunge de majority linda. Na ipo enda ku confirm na gukujira na gwikira kirore gute shilingi kinyemwe twakurukia ya mbeca cia thirikari kenda ya murandi na jokolea kwa ura kuria murandi jokolea kiuria aliuria manto ja muntu kiumbe murandi jwa gavana Kawira Mwangaza na family yawe na kanisa yawe na hikyo naro bukuva tote kwa ya mando mengeja thirikari nundu naro murandi jo ringithia ngea jo ringithia muntu jangi no tweri jo ringithia ngubara bayo mabati totingiri tora to amerengeti oroko uma na makobokobo aja na oroko uma na mattress na mando ja ujakare sawasa.
Thank you. I think we've had enough of that video. Thank you. Madam Governor, again you are heard and using the same slogan, Kabati Kabati Kaende Kaende.
Yes.
The members of County Assembly were again present.
Yes.
Did they join you in that slogan?
They joined me in that slogan.
Did they understand the meaning of your slogan?
They well understand the meaning of the slogan.
Honorable Kawira is also making certain remarks about the funders of Okolea. What is he saying about who funds the Okolea program?
He says, as the County Assembly of Meru, they are the ones that pass the budget, and they have never passed any coin to be utilized in the Okolea program. It is purely my project to assist the disadvantaged people in our community. And he, as part of the well-wisher, that very early morning, gave me 100,000 shillings to fuel my vehicles.
So he contributed towards your charity project?
Yes.
Let us now move to the next video, 1C, and see another member of County Assembly. I think it's in the same event, you will confirm. 1C.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Gavana wetu na ntubanda bene bonde, Bwana Yesu asifiwe, nisalimie mwalimu. Iboyega sana. Oni beta wa DMK wa Bogeta West na Baruguru. Na nande bana batu dinga tete kanyuma ibaije to iketi gavana tiru. Lakini nande nindo onokire. Na umasauru nande beta wa Paulo. Nande basema ni nani? Obeta DMK Paulo. Na nande nindo ngele tendeshi ya mama.
We can pause there for a moment. Thank you. Who is the person making those remarks?
He is the MCA, and he was the mover of the first impeachment.
He was the mover of the previous motion.
Yes.
This again is on 13th of August this year.
Yes.
Do you in any way seem to have any disagreement with the mover of the previous motion?
Now he's even telling the public that he is now a changed man. They used to disturb Mama, but he has changed from Saul to Paul.
That is in difference to the biblical Paul,
yes,
who was one Saul.
Yeah.
He's also talking about them being forced, if I can hear him correctly, to join the opposition. What was he talking about?
He was talking about the pressure amounted to them by external forces or by external people that do not belong to the county assembly to fight the government, but he has vowed not to repeat again and support the government.
Thank you. Let's proceed watching that video. We can stop there for that video. Thank you. Honorable DMK Kiogora says, mimi sitatishwa, sitaweka uoga. What was he making reference to?
He was making reference to the leaders, the national leaders, and also the party leaders that were telling them to keep off from supporting the government. And also he is also talking about the Kumi Bila breaks, because the people of Meru have started another slogan again, Kumi Bila breaks, and they were warned as MCAs not to continue saying Kumi Bila breaks. So he's telling the people that come from Nairobi to keep off. They want development.
Thank you. We will be moving on to the source of that pressure, sourcely. But finally, in support of your Okolea program, let us watch video 1E. It's a very short video.
How are you? Magufuli ndi siko mbuge Meru ili na abu ambigirete ngobi igiri bwana murega igirete ngobi ya NCA wabo duchiete gatigati yo mutea Daktari Mutea nakwire Bishop untongeretie mbunge ndina timu kona twinio batwe sawa antu betu support ni Kiambi support ni Njoke tu support ni gavana wetu nuntu te maendeleo jenyara kwinai kwinandwa maendeleo jenyara kwinai kwinukiri au ange gavana iwe munene okwa na munene weje na ng'ombe tumba kweja na ng'ombe ende lingavana ndi mulevi ndetha ya ng'ombe ndetha ya mburi
Spika yu unambikini ngona mboni ya lia.
We can stop at that. Madam Speaker, who is the person making the remarks in that video?
This is the Speaker of County Assembly of Meru.
And you confirm this was during an Okolea program meeting?
Yes, in Mwangaza ward, Mojo.
Who is the MCA Mwangaza ward?
It's Mr. Njoki.
Mr. Njoki.
He was present.
You also are in the company of other people in that?
Those are all MCs.
Our MCs?
Yes.
What has the Speaker just done?
The Speaker has donated a goat because I usually give the single mothers and widows cows. And he says, because you've given and donated a cow and you are senior than me, let me donate a goat. And he has done it.
Thank you. Again, what date was this?
It is barely around 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Now, we have alluded to some forces that were behind, or rather that were not happy with this unity between you and MCAs. I want you to identify and tell us what is happening in the next video 1D. Kindly, may we play video 1D.
MCA go karibisha ntora ya Bogeta East na mbuge wotwe on behalf ya ntoba Bogeta East na Abogeta West na wenzangu bare aja tucokerie nkatho nontu bwe kinya rire okinya oni mbigirwe ntomba kwethira nte aja nontu rire okinya gatia kana kara kamumero kuringithia gagatia ipati yakwa na impuigwa kweli imbati kweja kuona nontu ni pati ya maendeleo ndene ntura yetu. So ngabana we are so humble tugwiritwe sana batu tuli MCA tuli ADVERTISE na ikio tumio kuona na arua tutena manto maingi na arua intukwe gukorea kana kamumero na mami umenye batu tuli ADVERTISE
na ndenda ugire ngabana tukamukaria na inya na ora kumbikika kendo mbako boli trangugi no ndo twamwagia thayo tukona inya ya twamwagitie thayo atejaga guku na nande mbigirwe turiro tukaria siasa nenu yete mbokani arimo muntu ondu ukwoya maratasi nande kurandu bakamatete ibere taubirana na ala mawa na ito abatumira Nairobi gutegera imbie tumicukari raitirie bategera imbie tumiogoti bukuongerwa gutokwaririo ogoti ingabana bakweja ubira mbesa ikwekiwa senate counties ciongerwa mbesa ibaregere kuongera ndi baliuga ibejete kwa base ore base mbesa ireko
Tutu ku Madam Governor na ukageta muntu otutogira tore no ngatwa nyongera we ni ntobye Meru ala tomba kogera twabwitira nguge iyo tomba kuchenja as long as Kawira Mwangaza we ni ntobye Meru oni ndakira mbuye matu waambirani isa sawa na
we can post there. We have seen the first speaker, no, actually the second, the one in the black jacket. Are you able to identify him?
Is the mover of the first motion of impeachment, DMK Kawira.
He is heard making certain remarks about Keberi and forces from Nairobi. What is he talking about?
He is referring to the Meru MPs and also the senator that they should keep off Meru because they have their own leader, maybe referring to the end of state, and then the MCs have their own leader. And he says last weekend they were in a certain town named Maua, where they earned the kiberi, the starring stake or spoon, meaning the governor, and they are saying that they will not be part and a parcel of what the members of parliament are doing.
Thank you. So the honorable member for County Assembly, Abogeta West, talks about a force that is being advanced using the Kiberi tool. That is what he's saying.
Yes.
And he's telling them to keep off.
Yes.
Thank you. Let us move to video KMV 14. KMV 14, kindly.
Na bakaya batuana na badiri manto yo difference sisi omba kwetu ilio bature MCA bembe tute tayari utonye ratio so ende atukuromba tu burungu arimbere governor na deputy governor bomba kwetu bage wata naira nigenda tukomba kutukinda weta turi antu amwe turi antu bembe na turi MCA na tongeri bonde brantu badurite nende ne imani manto yo nde akombekana lakini tute kuenda zaitu agulukia budget siasa ikanjiria nigenda mwembe akomba kwetu aita ya maendeleo so baba goya na manto akeberi keberi mwene keberi naso agreement mwene keberi naso ketiania manto yembe na rekana yaryo ambe tukongangari kokaria mama non to MPs beto odompu wayo kegonga ko mama ende mundu arumogeni agoto janganya akili otobo gyagiri atotore mama we are not ready ende ro kolwa bubutu bwena keberi keu ayate gati ana keberi nyegira to ate anajo ogira nkoromba neo iba imenyere lakini okya kweli maendeleo wale maendeleo ende manto akeberi na ina keberi toto ogenda ne mbere yetu embe tu atandirite embe ronde kumantonyere Mwangaza to egento kemwe noro kaingilia atasiarwa
antu bonde baraba kwenda kurwa bare jegende baberanga mwegembe akugitwa mwegembe akudizwa lakini utinya mwegembe omoku marateta nontore mwegembe wongo none tote makota Kawira Mwangaza najo antu baraba kuja gutata bakere egembe re kuinyirwa ibakuma inventi bange bakumatigania badiorokete asese kiberi badioroka asese kiegeri badioroka asese oversight you chonde nunto egembe wena regete nunto naije.
Thank you. We can post that video there. Governor confirmed that was on 27th of August this year.
Yes, 27th of August.
This year?
Yes.
Are you able to tell who the people speaking in that video are?
Those are all MCS from Egembe, apart from one who comes from Central Imenti. The rest are Egembe MCS.
They are making a specific grievance about siasa za Kiberi. What are they talking about?
They are talking about the members of parliament who had just begun a movement by the name Kiberi, coming all the way from Nairobi to Meru. And they are warning them that they have been given work to do in Nairobi. They should continue with their work there and leave them alone because they have only one mama who can assist them to do development.
Thank you. So this was 27th of August 2023. Honorable Governor, if then someone comes here and says that you only were able to work with MCAs for few weeks, are they lying or they're telling the truth?
That is pure lie.
Thank you. We want to understand this Kiberi movement, siasa za Kiberi movement. And I want you to listen carefully to video 3A and see where or the source, the genesis of the Kiberi movement. 3A.
Heshimu wanaume, sisi wanaume. Kiberi keu. Ina ya Kiberi. Kiberi ke. Kiberi Kawira. Romeo, Aberona, Roma, Arama, Raneke Berry, Beru, now come in Yembu Araboka, Boganoi, Bogatomore, Kinako.
Are you able to even explain what he's saying?
He's talking about that. They will use that thing to. I'm not able to explain. Because it has been done by so many men, and now they are ready as members of parliament, him being the leader, to do that to me. And he has recruited so many young men for the purpose of that Keberi movement, together with the Deputy Speaker of this House.
Can we watch KMV 12?
Tumetoseka kutawaliwa vibaya na mkora asiosiwa, anafaa kuongezwa akapata kwa tumbo na simiti na mawe ndio asisikie njaa tena. Wangapi wanasema Kawira aende? Kawira mbae, lakini tunataka kiti ya Mutuma apewe, kiti yake, ndipute yake, magari rudishwe, security apewe, kila kitu apewe, na kiti ya finance, kiti ya pesa apewe. Kwa ndo ndaya ya Keberi. Ndio kuna mkomeno wa Arome ando Kawira.
Kwa hivyo sisi tunaunga mkono hilo mjadala umeletwa na Mheshimiwa Mporo, na asante kwa kunialika. Tuendelee namna hiyo, kazi yetu ni kushikanisha kila mtu. Asanteni sana ndugu zangu. Thank you very much.
Madam Governor, I hope you are able to explain again, or perhaps the message has sunk, what these honorable members are telling members of the public.
The honorable members of parliament and the deputy speaker of this honorable house is telling the public that I defeated the men, and in this case they are going to use that steering stick and they recruited so many young men for that purpose, and they have been holding rallies almost in all towns in Meru, doing the same over the weekends. Honorable Speaker, I want to say this is purely politics. Purely politics.
Thank you. There is another video, I think that will be my last, 3C on the gender profiling and harassment. 3C.
Mukuru ku ingwendo kuona uliki na South America enda ugekana kamurega lakini towe kamurega tena kana Tumekwana boloi angwendo mwe Kawira Mwangaza utendwa leo ukavatia mwana mwenye ukidata tumekwana boloi tuenda kuwa kena tutike murega baitu imukuru ku ya mwana nwe ya pronto abori agera mono mbele na kayuyu agwa baile agwa baba tenjamba loi kante njamba kana ko mtodala obora masiara de kuerega na nchoke mbele na keberio wewe keda kala hekeda Kawira udire hekeda Kawira kukwekeda na alemera rume Kawira hangwa niyo yekaba rubeka hangwa ndenda kenda menya wewe mwekuru wale mwekuru muchoro kwa etawa mwenda na mulingire teke urenga wayo kiamdaka endukisha ndaka siakwa no mwekuru mukuru.
Thank you. The honorable member is making certain remarks about your husband. What is he saying?
He's saying that he has given me 9 months to be pregnant. And if that is not done, he will do it via what is holding.
Eventually, Honorable Governor, your deputy joined the movement and made similar attacks on you and on your Korea program. Can we watch KMV4?
Weta Tharaka County tobatethie weta Embu County tobatethie weta Isiolo County tobatethie ukorea kirundu kia thina kia pubate kia kuewa itokwenda kinya tukweana hapo sana gidi wewe ndio governor na program Kerundu keke pumbate program wetu okolea matwe murungu wake tuetera tutetera muntu no kerundu ke anto bembe beku atote okenda beku erwa kerundu ke wikireti makire bagwa tokolea iyo mathina yaba ya
We can stop there. Thank you. Speak, Honorable Governor, that is your deputy governor.
Yes.
He's making certain remarks about the Okolea program.
Yes.
What is he saying?
He's saying that the Okolea program is a poverty program. They have refused it in their area. The area that
which area is that?
That is Igembe South, where he comes from.
So he's telling members of his ward to reject the
poverty program, that is Okolea, and they should not be ready to receive anything in terms of Okolea. Honorable Speaker, to add to this, for the last 12 years, I've been doing the Okolea. And this gave me favor before God. And my